Hello YouTube subscribers, this is Gloria Gigi the Crochet Queen, and this hat pattern is a Rasta hat pattern that I thought I would share with you. And this is my 10th hat for the Hat Not Hate campaign, and I also received my hat tags for the hats. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Okay, so to start this project, I'm using this color. It's Scuba. And it is Super Saver Ombre, and this is the last hat that I'll be doing for the Hat Not Hate campaign, the Rasta hat. So to begin with, let's find the yarn. Yes, to begin, you want to make a slip knot, and you want to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you want to slip stitch in that first chain, and then you want to do 12 single crochets into this ring. So a single crochet is you go into the ring, grab your yarn over, pull through both loops on your hook. Okay, let's do this again. Go into the ring, grab your yarn over, go through 2 loops again, and I'm crocheting over my tail. Single crochet, go into your ring, grab your yarn over, go through 2, go into your ring, grab your yarn over, pull through 2. You want to have 12 single crochets into that ring. Okay, let's see how many we have so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 more to go. You can pull them over. That's 10, 11, and 12. Then you want to slip stitch into that first single crochet. I'm going to chain 1 and do 2 single crochets into that same space. And then you want to do 2 single crochets in each single crochet around, and you should have 24 single crochets when you finish. And I will meet you at the end of round 2. So I am at the end of round 2, and you should have 24 single crochets. You want to slip stitch into that first single crochet, and we're on round 3. You want to chain 1, do a single crochet in that same space, then you chain 3, and you skip 2 single crochets, and then you do a single crochet into the next single crochet. You chain 3, skip 2 single crochets, single crochet into the next one, and you do that around, and you should have a total of 8 loops when you finish. So you have 2 now. Just keep going until you get to the end of round 3. and I will meet you at the end. So I am at the end of round 3, and I have chain 3, and you want to slip stitch into that single crochet, that first single crochet, and you should have 8 loops. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 loops. On to round 4. Slip stitch into that first loop. Then you want to chain 3, and you want to do 3 double crochets into that loop. And with that chain 3, that equals 4. That chain 3 is considered double crochet. In the next loop, you want to do 4 double crochets, and you want to repeat that around in each loop, 4 double crochets. And I will meet you at the end of round 4. Okay, I'm on my last double crochet in that 8th loop, and you want to slip stitch in the top of your chain 3. Now that was round 4. So round 5, you want to chain 1 and do 2 single crochets in that same space. And then you want to do 1 single crochet into your next double crochet. That one might be a little tight. In your next double crochet, you want to do 2 double crochets. Next double crochet, 1 single crochet. Next one, 2 single crochets. So you want to do that all the way around, alternating 1, 2, 1, 2. And I will meet you at the end of round 5. I am at my last single crochet, and you want to slip stitch into your first single crochet. And that is the end of round 5. Round 6, you want to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you want to do a double crochet in each single crochet around. So just do double crochets all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of round 6. Double crochets all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end. I am at my last double crochet on round 6, and you want to slip stitch in the top of that chain 3, and that's what your work should look like. So on round 7, you want to chain 1, and you want to do a single crochet in that same stitch, and then 2 single crochets in the next stitch, and a single crochet into the next stitch, and 2 single crochets in the next stitch, and you want to repeat that all the way around. So 1 single crochet, next stitch is 2 single crochets in the same stitch, 1 single crochet, next stitch 2 single crochets. You want to do that all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of round 7. Okay, I am at the end of round 7, my last 2 single crochets. And you want to slip stitch into that first single crochet, and round 7 is complete. Round 8 is a repeat of round 3, which was chain 1, single crochet into that same space. You want to chain 3, skip 2 single crochets, and single crochet into the next single crochet, chain 3, skip 2 single crochets, crochet into the third one, chain 3, skip 2 single crochets, single crochet into the third one, and you repeat that all the way around, and I will see you at the end of round 8. Okay, I'm on my last loop, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and you want to slip stitch into that single crochet, and you should have a total of 24 loops. Now, row 9, you want to slip stitch into that first loop, chain 3, and you want to do 2 double crochets in that same loop. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and you want to make 3 double crochets in each loop all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of round 9. Okay, I am on my last loop, my last double crochet, and you want to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. And this is what your work should look like. Chain 1, which we just did, do a single crochet into that same space, do another single crochet the next stitch, then you do 2 single crochets in the next stitch, single crochet in the next, single crochet in the next, 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So you do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, then 2 single crochets. Repeat that all the way around, and I will see you at the end of round. Okay, I am at my last 2 single crochets, and you want to slip stitch. Oh, it's tight, 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 tight. Slip stitch into the first single crochet, and that is the end of round 10. Round 11 is the same as round 6, and round 6 is chain 3, double crochet in each stitch around. So you're going to chain 3 and double crochet into the next stitch, and do a double crochet into each stitch around, and I will meet you at the end of round 11. Okay, I am at my last double crochet on round 11, and we want to slip stitch to join. Now this hat can be made for a small or large size, so I'm going to do the large size. If you want to do the small size, on row 12 you want to chain 1, single crochet in that same stitch, and in each stitch all the way around, and you slip stitch to join. For the largest size, and that's the size I'll be doing, you want to chain 1 and do a single crochet in the first 3 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, then 2 double crochets, then 2 double crochets into the next stitch. So 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So you want to do 1 1 1 3 1 1, I'm sorry, you want to do 1 1 1 2 1 1 1 2. So we just did 2 single crochets into that stitch. So next one you do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet in the next, 1 single crochet into the next, then 2 single crochets into the next stitch. And you want to repeat that all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of round 12. I am at my last stitch. I'm going to do 2 single crochets in that last stitch, slip stitch to join in the first single crochet, and round 12 is finished. Now round 13 is the same as round 3, which is you chain 1, single crochet into the same space, chain 3, skip 2, and single crochet into the third one, chain 3, skip 2, single crochet into the third one. And you want to repeat that around until the end, and you should end hopefully with 42 loops. So I will meet you at the end of round 13. Now on round 13, if you are doing the smaller hat, then you will have 32 loops, and if you're doing this larger hat, you will have 42 loops. So I will meet you at the end of round 13. I am at the end of round 13, and I've chained my 3, and I'm going to slip stitch into this single crochet, and I have a total of 40 loops, and I'm not sure if there's something wrong with the pattern, but I've done this hat several times and I always end up with 40. So unless someone else ends up with 42, right now I'm working with 40, and all of my hats have still turned out okay. So we're on round 14. Round 14 is the same as round 9, and round 9 is you slip stitch into your loop, you chain 3, that chain 3 counts as a double crochet, you do 2 double crochets into that same loop, So you have 3 double crochets, and you skip over to the next loop and you do 3 double crochets into that loop, and you repeat that all the way around, 3 loops, 3 double crochets in each loop. And I will meet you at the end of round 14. I'm on my last double crochet. I'm going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3, and that is the end of round 14. Now round 15 is where we're going to start decreasing. So round 15, you want to chain 1. So we did the chain 1, do a single crochet, do another single crochet, and now we want to do 2 single crochets together. So single crochet together is go in 1 stitch, pull up your yarn, go into the next, pull up yarn. You'll have 3 stitches on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 stitches, and that is single crochet 2 together. So you're going to do a single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, and then single crochet 2 together, single crochet, single crochet, 2 single crochets together. You want to repeat that all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of round 15. So I am at the end, and you should end with 2 single crochets together, and you slip stitch into the first single crochet to join, and your work should be turned up. Should be up, not laying flat anymore. Should have like a little brim around. So that was row 15. Row 16 is a repeat of row 6, and row 6 is chain 3, and you double crochet in each stitch around. So chain 3 and double crochet into the next, double crochet, double crochet. You double crochet all the way around in each stitch, and I will meet you at the end of round 16. Okay, I am on my last double crochet for this round, and you probably are looking at this hat saying it is so big, but we have a few more, I think a couple more decrease rounds. So this is what it should look like a big old bowl. So now we're on round 17, and round 17 is a repeat of round 15, and that is a decrease round. So you want to do a chain 1, single crochet into that same space, single crochet into the next one, and then you want to do 2 single crochets together. So another one, single crochet, and 2 single crochets together. So you pull up your yarn, go into the next loop, pull up your yarn, and pull through all three. Two single crochets together, single crochet, single crochet, two single crochets together, and we repeat that all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of round 17. So I am at the end of round 17, and if your count is off like mine is, I am ending with 3 single crochets at the end. Slip stitch into the first single crochet, and we're on to round 18, and round 18 is the same as round 3. Round 3, you want to chain 1, do a single crochet into that same stitch, chain 3, 2, 3, and then you want to skip 2 and do a single crochet into the next stitch, chain 3, skip 2, single crochet into the next stitch, chain 3, skip 2, single crochet into the next, and you want to do that all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of round 18. Okay, I am at the end of round 18, and if you're doing the large hat, you should have 3 stitches remaining, 3 single crochets remaining, and you want to skip the 3 and slip stitch into that first single crochet. Oh, get in there. And you are going to repeat round 9 where you slip stitch into that first loop, chain 3, and 2 double crochets into that loop, and go into your next loop, and you do 3 double crochets into that loop, and I'm going to do 3 double crochets in each loop around, and I will meet you at the end of round 19. I'm on my last double crochet. Slip stitch into the top of your chain 3. And this is what your hat should look like so far. Now we're going to round 20, and round 20 is another decrease round. So you want to chain 1, single crochet into that same stitch, single crochet into the next 3 stitches, then you want to do single crochet to get 2 together. Let's go in, pull up your yarn, go into the next one, pull up your yarn, yarn over, pull through all 3. And that is 2 single crochets together. And you want to do a single crochet into the next 4 stitches, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 3 single crochets, 4 single crochet, and 2 single crochets together. Again, single crochet into the next 4 stitches. That's 4, and 2 single crochets together. And I will meet you at the end of round 20. We're almost done. So I'm at the end of round 20, and you want to slip stitch into the first single crochet, slip stitch into the first single crochet, and round 21 is the same as round 6, and round 6 was to chain 3 and double crochet in each stitch across, around each stitch around. So chain 3 and double crochet into the next, double crochet into the next, and you want to repeat that all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of round 21. Okay, so I'm at the end of round 21, my last double crochet, and slip stitch into the top of your chain 3. And this is what your hat should look like now. As you can see, it got smaller. So round 22 is single crochets all the way around. So you want to chain 1, single crochet into that same stitch, single crochet into the next stitch, and single crochet into the next, and continue to single crochet all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of round 22. I am at my last single crochet, and you want to slip stitch into the first single crochet, and now we're on round 23, and round 23 is the same as round 3, where we want to chain 1, single crochet into that first single crochet, chain 3, you want to skip 2 stitches and single crochet into the next, chain 3, skip 2, single crochet into the next, chain 3, skip 2, single crochet into the next, and you want to do this all the way around until we are at the end of round 23, and just 2 more rounds to go. I'm on my last loop. You want to slip stitch into the single crochet, and take that out, and you want to slip stitch into your loop, chain 3. We're repeating row 9 again. So chain 3, 2 double crochets into that first loop. So the chain 3 and the 2 double crochets, that's 3 double crochets, and you want to do 3 double crochets in each loop around, and I will meet you at the end of round 24. I am on my last double crochet. Slip stitch into the top of the chain 3, chain 1, and your last round is a round of single crochets, And your hat should look like this on this side. And it should be in like that. So last round again is a round of single crochets. That is round 25. And I will meet you at the end of round 25 and your hat will be finished. I am on my last single crochet. Slip stitch into the first single crochet, chain up, cut your yarn, tighten it up, and your hat is finished. Just have to sew in 2 tails. That's the one side, and then this is the other side. So you only have 2 tails to sew in. So sew in your ends, and I hope you wear this hat or gift it to someone. It's a beautiful hat. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, and comment. And I will see you on the next tutorial. Keep crocheting. Stay home. Stay safe. Bye-bye.